Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will start this game off. And here he comes just jogging onto the field, but what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hunter. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense did a great job taking the first option away and bringing the quarterback down behind the line.
Look, they haven't been able to get much going, but do you think you could have pitched it late there?
I think you try, but once you get in that area of gray where you don't know whether you want to pitch it and you're going to get tackled, you don't want to fumble the football, and you gotta eat it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Sanders. Swings it out to the flat. Knocked down for the tackle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
You can hear yourself think on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Texas. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys. You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Motion from the offense. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Bolden. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Blue. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Ewers. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A first down for the offense. Looking to pass, it's Ewers. Works the middle of the field. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end round there.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's held. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll throw it on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's held. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pressure looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but
fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, I bet the QB is steaming because he did an awesome job. He drops back, and he can tell he's got the matchup he wants on the outside. He's got an open receiver, throws it to him. Great ball. right through his hands. Missed opportunity for a big play. Missed opportunity for a touchdown.
Got it in the middle. It's held. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I think you run the football on third and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got fourth down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on fourth down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on fourth down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Texas 7, Colorado 3.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. The hand to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This time he's got his man. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll take the touchdown off the board. A costly offensive pass interference penalty. Remember, both guys have a right to fight for the ball. They're bringing heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that punt.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch it? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Coming after it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They try to pop a run on the draw. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Texas offense. Gonna run it. It's blue. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
The Buffaloes want to move quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sanders. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Ian's caught. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
He wants to throw. He's got his man. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sanders. Getting some heat. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse Butler would, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this.
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. A nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 40. First down for the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.
Today's final